Welcome to the 5 minutes tutorial. Let's begin to send our first request with alova. First, let's install alova. After the installation, call create alova to create an alova instance for sending requests. Set the base URL. Set your preferred request adapter. The fetch adapter is recommended, which is built-in alova. It is based on fetch API. Set the interceptor before request and the interceptor after responding. You can return response globally here. Next, we can use it to send requests. Let's look at this screenshot. You can see that the code style is very similar to Axios. This will make you feel familiar. Now run it. The request has been successful. But the difference with Axios is alova creates a method instance. It's a promise-like instance. You can use it as a promise instance. In addition, you can set all parameters supported by the current request adapter. Like this, specify the parameters when creating the method. That to be note. Get requests are cached for 5 minutes by default. This allows repeated requests to be responded instantly. When the cache is hit, you can see some information in the console. Now let's start the part second. Using alova in UI framework. Alova provides nearly 20 request strategies. Choose according to your scene. Now show a demo of a request strategy that is most commonly used in React. Automatically manage request states with user request. Set React state shook in alova instance. It is used to create React states. Open the React component. Then call user request in package client and pass in a method instance. This instance will be used to request, set initial data, and receive React states. They will change according to the request stages. Just use them in the view. Next, let's see how it works. Okay, it works. Third, how alova's strategies works in server-side. The server-side request strategy is called server hooks. They are the functions that decorate methods. Let's try server hook, retry. Import retry function from server package and wrap a method instance. And this method instance will be retryable. It will be retried 3 times by default. Let's run it. The request succeeded after failing twice. In addition, you can also combine multiple server hooks. This is before combination. This is after combination. They are nested together. Finally, let's explain the API automation tool. If your project supports Open API, whether it is a JS project or TS project, you can use alova automation tool. Generate request code and type hints, and completed API document annotations. You can refer to API document in your editor. No need intermediate API document anymore. Next, let's show you how to use it. Install the alova extension in VS Code. Search keyword alova and click install. After successful installation, create an alova configuration file in the root of your project. Export an object and set the Open API file, path and output path. Set platform to Swagger. Then, click the generating button. This is the output folder. Alova instance in index file. You can modify it here. Now let's call the generated API. First, import index file in entry file. Then, you can use the global variable APIs to access API. The description contains completed information of this API. We can code API parameters while referring to it. No need to look at traditional documents anymore. Even more exciting is, you can also use keyword A and arrow to search API by its URL. hotkey control space to show the document of this API. You can also search API by its description keywords, so that quickly locate the API you want with these two ways. In addition, the response data is also typed. You can also experience completed type hints in JS projects.